You are welcome to my channel. Please do well to subscribe. I've been trying to wrap my head around the idea behind this coastal highway, the one linking Lagos through some states to Calabar. I mean, what is so important about this road? Nobody is asking questions. What is so important about this road? Why must all the attention of the government, let me say 80% of the attention of the government, be on this particular road at the time when most of the federal roads in Nigeria are bad? Why spend so much money on one particular road? I mean, if you talk of Lagos Ibadan Expressway, it's bad. Lagos to Benin Road, bad. Say Warri to Abuja, very bad. Like that all over the nation. I don't understand. And now you are spending almost more than $2 billion on one particular road. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Something is playing underground that you and I does not know about. Now, if you watch the last interview on Arise TV, our Oga Minister Umahi was asked how much has been spent per kilometer on the part of the roads that have been constructed so far. Simple question. Oga Tona to quarrel. For crying out loud, you are accountable to the Nigerian people as a public office holder. You are accountable. You are supposed to tell us how our commonwealth is being spent. But no, Oga dey quarrel for top TV. And that is why I am not beginning to think that something is fishy about that road. Now, you know what I think? I think during the last election, the 2023 election, I think so much money was spent to win elective positions. So much money was spent by the ruling party APC. And I see that road as an avenue of recovering that amount that was spent. That's what I just think about everything. I see it as a way of recovering the money they spent on the last presidential election. Because over 2 billion, that amounts to say more than 4 trillion naira for 75 kilometers of road. Let's say, okay, double lane, double it. That will now be say 1,500 kilometers of road, coastal highway. Okay, by my own estimate, let me overestimate. Let me say per kilometer you are spending 1 billion. 1 billion per kilometer. I'm just estimating. And if you do your maths very well, you could arrive at say that's 1.5 trillion naira. Okay, let me add extra 500 billion for whatever reason. Maybe one or two may may overshoot the budget. You understand? So let's add extra five 500 billion. That will now be around say 2 trillion naira by my own estimate. But this government have budgeted more than 4 point something trillion naira. Something is wrong somewhere. And from the body language of the minister on that interview, I came to the conclusion that the budget for that road is too much. Is too much, and they know what they are doing. Why not spend some part of that money on other federal roads? I mean, the roads in this country are too bad. Now you're trying to attract foreign investors. How can a foreign investor stay in a country that don't have a good road network? Let's say, for example, a manufacturer, a foreign manufacturer coming to invest in Nigeria. How is he going to transport his manufactured goods from the place of production to where he wants to sell them or distribute them? And and how does he get his raw materials transported to to his industry or his company with this kind of bad road I'll have everywhere? I mean, bad roads can on their own scare away foreign investors. Yes, they can on their own scare away foreign investors. And I are spending so much money on one particular road, coastal highway. I see it as misplaced priority. If you want to link Lagos to Calabar, to me, why not go railway? Do railway, it's cheaper. High speed railway is cheaper. And the construction will be very fast too. After many years, more than 2 years, they are still at how many kilometers now? It's not up to 100 kilometers yet. And we're talking of 750 kilometers. So therefore means in 8 years, I'm just assuming, although they can't even come back for second tenure. But let's assume they'll be there for 8 years. It therefore means every year you are doing 50 kilometers. At the end of 8 years, you'll have done around say 400. What about the remaining 350? And you are borrowing to fund this project. You are borrowing to fund this project. My people, I suspect monies is entering some people's hands. That project to me is a way of sharing money to some people. Yes, to distribute money, to recover monies that were spent on the last election. That's what I say about the whole thing. If I want to link Lagos to Calabar, I can even maybe buy a ferry, a big ferry. Yes, a big ferry. Ferry also, it's also another means of transportation. You could buy a big ship. The ship will have time when it will leave Calabar, and also it will have time when it will leave Lagos. So if you miss the ship, then you now know how to make your own journey. But if you want to use that route, you go book your ticket and board the ship, and that's it. Like that, to and fro. It will have points where it can be branching to drop passengers. You understand? Then the final bus stop will not be at Calabar there, and vice versa. Or you could go railway. So the extra money will be left to maintain the federal highways. The federal highways are currently too bad. To me, the highway is a misplaced priority. That's the way I see it. And the whole essence is just to chop money. So that this is just my own humble submission. I want to see your comments in the comment section, because this is something that everybody should be concerned about. Thank you for watching.